All right, man. Let's talk about the last Friday is officially a go. Uh, it was talks that they were ready to green light it and all that type stuff. And I don't know if it was a success of some of these movies that they brought back or rebuffed or continue to, how can I say it, or continue to do later sequels like Top Gun, which you didn't really have to see. Um, you didn't really have to see the first Top Gun to watch the second. I never seen either one of them, but wasn't my kind of vibe. But they continue Mission Impossible. I mean, you can go on and on and on and on and on and on about the movies they've either Indiana Jones. They continue to add on to the Lion King story. So yeah, they continue to do those things. And now last Friday, probably with the success of some of those movies and the lack of originality in Hollywood, they come back to the last Friday. Though, don't forget this month, Sinners come out. It's an original script from Ryan Coogler, directed by Ryan Coogler, and it stars Michael B. Jordan. So it's always good to see some original movies come out because it's a lot of rebuff. You know, so uh, but let's continue to go. So Ice Cube closes a deal on new Friday movie and at Warner Brothers and New Line Cinema. It says Ice Cube has reached a deal to write and star in a new Friday movie for Warner Brothers and New Line Cinema. The new feature was titled The Last Friday, will mark the fourth entry in the comedy series. The first is over 20 years following the Friday after next in 2002. Damn, that was 2002. New Line president and COO or CCO Richard Berner shared the deal had reached with Ice Cube to develop The Last Friday. In an interview, the Hollywood Reporter Variety has confirmed the news. Ice Cube has been open about his plans to make another Friday movie through his agreement with Warner to star and direct, marks a significant development in the project. In June 2024, the rapper and actor shared there was traction for Last Friday at the studio among his co-chief, Michael DeLuca. Speaking with Flavor Flav on his Sirius XM show, Flavor of the Week, DeLuca and Pamela Abdi took over the studio's film division in 2022. So maybe he wanted to see it. They have new leadership. My man Mike DeLuca, who used to be at New Line when I first started, when I first did the first Friday in Players Club, all about the venture. Mike DeLuca was there. Ice Cube said at the time. So, they have some shifting in people, and like I said, them white collar people in Hollywood, they don't have any touch with pop culture. They don't. It's like, when you look at Hollywood and stuff of that nature, let me give you a comparison how, or the music industry, entertainment industry, how they look at it, right? They look at it just like them nerds look at basketball. Plus minuses in football now. Now it's all about a nerd and plus minuses and numbers determine what's a good and great shot. Look at the product; it's trash. Come on, look at the product; it's trash. So that's kind of like what I be trying to say. That's how Hollywood look. Everything is based on numbers. It's not based on quality. Most of them people, they don't know what a good or bad music album is or not. They don't know. They just go off numbers. It's a bunch of people who out of touch with pop culture, who out of touch with, never have been in touch with, hip hop culture. That's what you got to understand. And for the pro black people who be like, well, we should just get our own studios and we should just do our own thing, and we should do our own thing. I feel you, but that's not possible. Anytime you create it, they take it. People was thinking like Tubi was was black owned, and I think Sony or somebody owned Tubi or Fox owned Tubi, so it don't matter. The way the game is rigged, the the way the game is rigged, it's just we can't have none. Every time historically we've had something, every time we historically had something, they took it. Whether it's Black Wall Street, whether it was the towns, whether it was anything, they took it. So it's unfortunate. So like I said before, everybody try to talk about ain't no such thing as oppression. It definitely is, but so before you should just when you make these deals in Hollywood, they always want a piece. They always want a piece. They always want a piece. So people don't understand. Oh, she sold her hair oil. She sold her hair oil. See, black people always selling now. They sold versus black people always sell out dude from Power. Saying he's there. Yeah, I don't understand the game. You don't sell it, then you start hearing all these accusations about you, and they take it. Don't forget it. Ice Cube starting all 3 Friday entries. Friday 95, next Friday 2000, Friday after next 2002. So you had 5 years and 2 years between them. He also co-wrote the first entry with DJ Pooh and has solo screen credits on the 2 sequels. All 3 Friday movies were developed by New Line, which was run by DeLuca at the time of the original trilogy production, Warner Brothers. Later went on to purchase New Line Cinema, giving Warner Brothers control of Friday. So Warner Brothers bought New Line Cinema. So, basically somebody else had to, who was familiar with the situation and knew the success and understood the value of the franchise, had to come into New Line Cinema through a merger for us to get this movie. And like I said before, they don't care nothing about black people. That's why I just don't understand. Let us have let us have our own stuff, But then when it starts succeeding, and then they just got to have their hand in it. They don't want to see us succeed. They want full creative control and power over our shit, and that's just what it is. Because they know we will succeed. That's the crazy thing. They know it will be successful. A lot of people, kind of talk about, well, Martin Luther King got it wrong. We should have stayed segregated. Well, you can say that, but then again, even though we were segregated, they still was coming over there and destroying our shit when we was prospering. So I don't really think it was a right or wrong answer. But nonetheless, let me know what y'all think about it, man. Shout out to Q. We'll support the movie. Hopefully it's better than Coming to America 2, and I got the hookup too. Hopefully it is. But but hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.